Hey guys, Messenger of Death here, and this is an important update. We now have the confirmed details. Okay, so I'm going to cover the dev notes that we got, which is telling us the information and what we can expect. And we'll start off with November 10th, which is the next update. So, they're doing things with Baby Digimon, it seems. New look of childhood correction scheduled for Thursday, November 10th, 22. What that means is we'll be getting more information on the 22nd before the update actually comes out, most likely in another dev note. Since RBT, many things, open beta tests, many things have happened in relation to childhood correction. A lot of confusion and questions arising from unkindness and ambiguity have accumulated over time. In this November 10th update, various problems were improved and corrected. Many things are given to tamers in a new look. So, we'll be getting more but essential information when looking at the childhood Digimon in the cradle now. A lot of information is provided. So there'll be more information. One, how much does food change? What is the current status after feeding Digimon as a child? How long can the current state last? If you evolve from the present to the growth stage, what kind of result can you achieve? From basic probabilities to possible outcomes, all these are now available in a new item description. Okay, so we're getting a new they're changing things, they're giving us more information, which is a must, and I'm so happy we're getting this. This is going to make things a lot easier. In terms of the current state last, I think what that means is how long they have to live. So, let's say, for example, you don't feed your Digimon, you let the food bar go to 0, and you don't feed them for a certain amount of time, they will die. Your baby Digimon will die. So maybe they're actually going to give us this information now, so we now know how long they'll be alive for. So we're not sat there just constantly guessing, because I had no way of knowing how long I could go without feeding my Digimon. Let's say I was going to be late one day home from work to feed my Digimon, for example. How would I know how long that Digimon would be alive for if I did not feed it, or I couldn't make it on it for a day or something? This is a lot better. But I like it that the evolve from present to growth stage, what kind of result can you achieve? I guess that's instead of going into the Digimon book where you see the Digimon you've obtained to see what Digivolutions they can achieve. Instead, it'll be there in the UI, so you don't have to look at that now. Maybe that's what they mean by that. So, from basic probabilities to possible outcomes, all these now available in the UI item description. Okay. Eliminate the source of confusion, the things that can get good results as long as the duration of the normal status have not changed from the beginning. But if it is not the normal status that existed from the beginning, that part could get the bad results will be removed. We decided that this was part that caused the most confusion and we decided to remove it. Now in absolute time you could succeed in childhood correction. Okay. So, I don't completely know what that means, because that sounds confusing as hell. The things that can get good results as long as the duration of the normal status have not changed from the beginning, but if it's not the normal status that existed from the beginning, that part could get the bad results that will be removed. I don't know what normal status is, but I do see this down here, normal. This is an item that visually displays the probability of increasing with the holding time. Satisfaction is provided in the form of a gauge, and you can check the number of calibration success slots per section. In addition, a function that can save time, which can increase satisfaction, is added to the toy. If the current satisfaction is the last bin, all calibration slots succeed. So, we're getting more details on that on November 10th. I think what that means is, so, there's apparently a status that your Digimon has. Maybe it was something like happy, unhappy. I don't know the full details on that. I guess we'll have to wait till the 22nd to get more info. But there's a normal status, and if you succeed, I guess in what it means by the calibration success, so when you feed your Digimon food, there's a chance of them getting a stat from that food, and different food gives different stats. These stat slots are also the same thing that you look at when you go to Elecmon and use your 0 units. So, 0 units, you went to Elecmon, you used your 0 units on him, you could roll stats. They would replace the food stats that you got. So when you gave your Digimon food and gave them stats, they would replace those stats because they were the same thing. Each time you fed your Digimon, there was a chance of rolling a blue dot or a red dot, and that essentially meant whether you get a stat or not. So, if we look at it this way, the normal status have not changed from the beginning, but if it is not the normal status that existed from the beginning, that part could get the bad results will be removed. We decided that this was the part that caused the most confusion, we decided to remove it. So, it did get confusing because if I gave my Digimon all peaches and they didn't get any stats, I'm sort of like, why? Why did I give this Digimon these premium fruits, these peaches were instant speed that you can buy in the cash shop? I didn't buy them from the cash shop, but still, I'm sure some people did. And then they got nothing for their Digimon from it. I could understand a lot of players were being frustrated or annoyed and didn't understand why they didn't get the stats. So I'm guessing the part that could get the bad results will be removed. That maybe they're doing away with that. It's not 100% confirmed. We'll have to wait till 22nd for more information. Because as of right now, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure on that at all. It sounds so confusing, but I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm doing my best here, guys. I apologise. The added term weight is added. The concept related to the stats that will appear when the childhood correction is successful has existed before, but you can now check it in game. However, now when the first childhood Digimon hatch, all stats will have a default weight probability that can appear. So all stats have a chance of appearing with bonus stats, I think that means. Does that mean the first childhood Digimon hatch, is that like the beginning Digimon that you hatch when you first play the game? Or are they talking about in general? The first time they hatch from the egg, all stats have a default weight chance that can appear. It took a lot of thought about adding the number of failure cases, but it was an inevitable decision. Okay. Right. Again, a little bit confusing. The translation isn't the greatest from Korean to English, but I'm doing the best I can. When the first childhood Digimon hatch, all stats have a default weight probability that can appear. So there's a chance of getting bonus stats, basically. I think that means satisfaction is added. Again, we just covered this while talking about the normal status. Toys have a certain satisfaction status to them. I'm guessing the more premium toys that you can get late game will be a lot better for increasing satisfaction. So getting calibration success slots on every one of your beginning Digimon before you've beaten the game or got to a point where you can start earning those premium toys. You most likely won't be able to until late game. But the fact that late game you could have all stats be successful is definitely a great addition, in my opinion. If the current satisfaction is the last bin, all calibration slots succeed. I don't get what it means, last bin. That makes no sense. But I think what it means is that if it's at the final part, so say there's a gauge, right? You've got full basically at the end. If the current satisfaction is in the last section, all calibration slots succeed. That's what I'm making of it. That's what I'm pretty sure that's what it means. It's kind of hard to understand. We'll have to wait till the 22nd to get more details, I guess. And I'll cover that definitely if I'm able to. Improvement of chatting and environment settings scheduled for Thursday, November 10th. Okay. The work of laying the foundation for environment setting is in progress. Guessing that's just a typo. The UI is changed to be the same as other UIs as a result of the work done together for a free setting of chat. Okay. Free settings. You can now set more freely settings related to chat. You can change and save any setting you like, such as text size, chat tab, chat text color, etc. Okay. So, again, another translation error, definitely. You can now set more freely settings related to a chat. What that means is you have more freedom with the settings you can apply to your chat. So, you'll have more options than you did before. You can change things like your text size, chat tab, chat text color and stuff. They're adding a lot more options for you to mess around with the chat, so it's more custom to the person they're liking, rather than having to just go with default, and if you don't like it, you can now change it to be more to your taste. Item link. This is a big one. This is definitely great. Now, if you ever played an MMO and you was to say, try and sell an item. You have a rare item that you got from a drop or something. You want to sell this item. You could link an item inside of the chat. Let's say trade chat, for example, and you can link the item so people can take a look at it by clicking on it. You drag the mouse over it, they click on the item, and they come up with the details. That's been a staple in MMOs for the longest time. They're now adding that to this game. Links can now be created using shift-click for items that exist in most spaces. So that means that every item is linkable. It depends if it's actually a tradable item, I'm guessing. Of course, the item link can be entered while typing in the chat window. Chat and preference improvements can be seen more clearly in-game. Very good. For more details, please refer to the November 10th, 22nd, Thursday update details to be updated later. We'll see you again in the next development note after the official opening. We'd like to thank you once again and become Digimon Super Rumble that strives to show a better image. Thank you. We're not done yet. We missed out the most important part that I wanted to cover last, because this is the part which I'm sure the majority of you are here for to find out. Hello, Digimon Super Rumble development team. So this is from them. First of all, I would like to say thank you for waiting such a long time and also apologise for not being able to show you a satisfactory image with a lot of interests and opinions. Then, on November 8th, 22nd, the development notes begin. Preparing to finish LBT about official openings. So when they go from open beta into official launch, which is happening on the 10th, or is it the 24th? I'm not too sure. I think the 24th, when they actually had Megas, is the actual official opening, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, November 24th, through regular updates on Thursday, November 24th, Digimon Super Rumble will complete the open beta and officially open. Okay, yeah. Through the official opening, the real copy world will be introduced to Tamers. What that means is, if you follow the anime, which is what it's following along with the original Digidestined, when fighting Myotismon heads to the human world. That's what it means by the real copy world. So we'll be going to the human world, basically, our world, in the update. I'm interested to see that and see what kind of design details they choose. Are they going to make it like the city from the anime, or are they going to make a completely new location? Like, how are they going to do it? I'm really looking forward to finding that out. Real Copy World will be the first update on November 24th, Thursday, and the story will be finished in the second update for a large-scale update after that. So we're probably getting in separate chunks. So instead of the whole entire full story part of this section, we're getting half now on the 24th, which we can go through. And then the next update, 14 days later, will be the second half. I think that's what it means. Also, as previously shared through the first update, Ultimate Digimon will finally join. Okay, so you're seeing Ultimate Digimon and going, hang on, we already have Ultimate Digimon. Okay, so let me explain. In Japan, they class it differently. If you're from the US or the UK like myself, we know it as Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, Mega. In Japan, it's different. They call Mega Ultimate in Japan. So, that's basically what that means. So don't worry, they mean Mega Digimon here. It's not a typo. It's not them trying to confuse us. We are literally getting Mega Digimon. That's what that means. Okay, now that we've covered that, which I feel like was important, that way we have more details now. You guys know the lowdown on what's happening. We have more confirmed details, so you know which day officially is when the Megas are coming to the game if you've been looking forward to it. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Are you happy that we're getting Megas now? Are you happy about the changes when it comes to the Baby Digimon and the new UI and the chat changes? Let me know. Let me know if you're disappointed about having to wait till the 24th instead of the 10th. You was really looking forward to it. I know I am. So feel free to let me know. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. It gets the video out there to more people. Lets them know the details of the game in case they want to come back to Digimon Super Rumble. They might chance across the video. If you like it more, it'll get up there more on the video list or appear more on recommended tabs to people. We can have more people returning back to the game so we have more people playing. Or maybe it might entice some people who don't play Digimon Super Rumble yet to go, you know what? I'm going to get the game and I'm going to play that game. You know, they might be happy now that the Megas are available. They might be like, oh, okay, and now I'm ready to play. Now there's more to the game. Because some people are saying there weren't enough content to join. now it might be at the right level for them. So make sure you hit that like button as it really helps out. Also, if you want to see guides on the childhood thing, when they make the update and everything, I'll do my best to try and learn it. I'll do an updated guide on the hatching babies and stuff like that. I'll update my current video on that subject once I know all the information. I've learned it all. I'll be doing guides on it. So if you really want to see that and learn everything, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be streaming the content when Megas get released day 1. I'll be setting aside my personal time for that day. Day 1, on release, I am streaming. I'm going at it. We're going through the game, going to the real world. So if you're unable to get on and you want to just watch in the meantime and find out some info, don't forget to subscribe because I will be going live. With that said, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.